the next question that was submitted, which was, do you recommend all able-bodied men do strength training if possible, or is just any form of exercise enough, i.e. cycling, swimming, running, or is strength training, do you think, a necessity for men?
I do think strength training is a necessity for a couple reasons. I mean, number one is going to be that there's going to be a body composition difference. If you do cycling, I mean, you see guys who cycle a lot and they have very underdeveloped arms and they have underdeveloped backs, but they have fantastic cardio and they obviously have, good muscle formation in their legs. But something like cycling creates a very imbalanced physique. I mean, it'd be like a guy who goes to the gym and just bench presses all the time and never squats or deadlifts, right? I mean, it's like you need a balanced physique for a number of reasons, and one of which is just bone density, longevity, all cause mortality as you get older. I mean, if you look at the studies on basically if you're in your whatever mid to late 60s and you break your hip, it is mostly a death sentence for most people. Like, I can't remember what the numbers are, but it's like greater 80 or 90% of people who break their hip at a certain age will be dead within like 18 months. It's funny because they did a DEXA scan on, I think it was Jamal Browner recently, the deadlifter, American power lifter. And it was like a normal bone density. And his was like a super extreme bone density, and you actually want that. It's good for you to have that because there comes a point in your life where you're kind of living on what you built up, you know what I mean? From 20 to 45 or 50, you're riding that out into the sunset when your body's just not able to do those things anymore. So I think it's important to do that. But I always tell everybody, like, find something that you enjoy doing, like if you enjoy doing jujitsu, if you enjoy whatever, do something that you enjoy doing as your primary, and then find a way to work some weightlifting in as a secondary way to just stay physically fit and keeping your muscularity balanced, your tendons, your ligaments strong, all those other secondary things that happen, body composition, because, you don't want to get kind of, specialized in such a way that you have a, very imbalanced physique that doesn't translate because it's too specialized. Like, i.e. like, road biking or mountain biking. I mean, you just can't build a very solid physique off of those exercises. They're great as an accessory, or even if they're your primary mode of having fun and staying in shape, you still have to balance yourself out with building healthy muscle.
Yeah. Well, and especially runners are finding more and more that strength training is the way to go to try and bulletproof themselves against injury while they're out running, etc.
Yeah.
Ascetic Aesthetic, Orthodox Christian Fitness.